comfortable 3-0 victory for Hearts here at Rugby Park against Kilmarnock, and alongside me the Hearts manager. How are you doing, Derek? That was a pretty, well, you tell me how you felt about that 90 minutes. It seemed to be a quite confident performance.
Yeah, I think the latter stages would suggest that. I think the first half, I thought, first 15 minutes or so, I thought Kilmarnock came out the traps and asked questions of us. I thought we were loose with a couple of clearances and no looking after the first pass when we landed on the ball, and just invites that pressure and momentum and balls into the box. So, but I thought, other than that, I thought we played our way into the game. Obviously the goal came at a good time. It was a brilliant header again for Halkett, great delivery, another set play. And that was probably the only real difference in the game. I thought there wasn't much in it first half, but second half I thought we started to, when their press came on, we started to engage with our strikers better. I thought Braga and Shankland really had good service, linked to play brilliantly. As the game gets stretched, Kazaridis and the like starts to enjoy the spaces, and we score a couple of good goals. So the last 20 minutes is quite enjoyable because you feel as though you've got the options for the bench to freshen it up and just see the game out. And it was we just want to make sure the game's not too dramatic at that point. But 3-0, it looks as if it was all very straightforward. Up until the third goal goes in, I didn't think it was straightforward, and we had a fight in our hands.
Is it hard to sort of enjoy a game given the fact everything that went around coming back to Rugby Park? You were, I guess we were all sort of talking beforehand about the reception that you might receive, and you're outmuted in terms of your celebrations for obvious reasons.
Yeah, listen, I had good times here, and you know, I get loads of well wishes when I left the club. Text messages, calls, emails from supporters, every supporter. I've got so many staff here that I worked with for a long period of time, and it was such a good moment to see all of them today. Obviously,
minus the booze.
Yeah, but listen, it's football, there's rivalry and things like that, and I'm not expecting fans to be happy, but you know, I can, as I say, I feel as though I did a good job here. Kilmarnock will move on, I'll move on, but nobody's going to reflect on my time, certainly from my family side, that we had a thoroughly enjoyable time here.
Dale, it looked like the first 15-20 minutes you were trying to get the players to calm down a little bit with just your reactions, but look, after that you get the goal, the confidence starts to flow, you get the goals. I mean, it's what, 19 goals in 8 games, you must be pleased with that. Yeah, and I think we're carrying a threat, different types of threats, and I think that's a good thing from Lawrence's point of view, the fact that he's always carried that mantle and that burden, and I think he's now just been a good assist as well. He's as well as a brilliant striker, but we're getting people chipping in. I thought the first part of it was too frantic. The pitch makes it quick here. When there's a wee bit of dew on it, as you've seen it, everything, the game, the intensity, it was all a bit frantic, and it's that just making sure that can we look after the ball a bit better. I actually thought when their press came from their outside 8, left and right, where fullbacks could have made better choices. I thought we could have played into strikers a wee bit easier, and when the press came on, I thought we could have went beyond them a wee bit as well. So I was just a bit frustrated that we just get caught up in the kind of madness of all the early period. And I think once the game calmed down and once the game stretched a wee bit, those passes became a wee bit more obvious, and we secured possession well. I thought Shankland and Braga were proper centre forwards second half.
Dale, obviously there's a lot of talk about title and splitting Rangers and Celtic. How do you keep a lid on it with the players? What do you actively do and say to them? And
in particular, given with what's coming up on Sunday for the game against Celtic?
No, for us it's just about, and I've said this and I'm going to bore you with it, it's just a fight with ourselves at the minute. We just want to try and take care of each and every game. And
sometimes that can be the hardest fight though.
I know, and we've got to keep improving. I mean, everybody's saying that Celtic are nowhere near it, but they win tomorrow, there's only 2 points between us, and we're getting so many plaudits. I think that there's a lot of people out there, I feel, who would love to see us fail. Every club now, we want to be the ones that beat us, and right across the country there'll be loads of people want us to see us lose games and put ourselves back in our box and stop getting carried away ourselves. Nobody at our club is getting carried away. The fans can, and that's fans' prerogative.
Do you think that's true about people want to put you back in your box?
All day.
Well, just because, you know, it's funny because we've been speaking a lot, like, you know, between ourselves and speaking to fans who are interested about the prospect of another challenge. You don't get the sense of that?
Yeah, maybe fans from out with Premier League teams potentially, but no, there's no. I look at a lot of our rivals, a lot of our competitors in our league, and I don't see anybody taking any solace or glad about where we are at the minute, and that's fine. That's just the way it is. We've just got to now keep trying to improve. I think the squad helps us. There's a squad behind the team who really drives the standards Monday to Friday. We need to try and keep training professionally with motivation. And when you've got a backing like that today, you know, 4,000 coming here. I mean, I was manager, I've never seen that here for away supports other than Rangers and Celtic. you know, it's nice to keep riding that wave at the minute, but we've just got to try and keep bad afternoons to a minimum.
Along with that, though, comes the expectation, which I know you'll enjoy. Listen, Derek, thanks very much.
No problem.
Appreciate your time.
Cheers. Thanks, lads. Cheers.
Derek
Well
McInnes.
done.
Well done, mate. Good luck.
Nice one.